Walnuts are some of my favorite. Walnuts have actually been shown to improve your immune system by feeding your gut microbiome. And when that actually happens, it actually makes your body respond better to medicines. Specifically, the study was done in patients with colon cancer, stage 3 colon cancer, getting regular cancer treatment, including nuts in their diet, actually lowered their mortality by more than 50%. So here's an example of something that your doctor's not going to prescribe, but that I would actually encourage you to eat if you're battling cancer. Feed your gut, improve your immune system, help your own body's, the health defenses fight disease. And of course, good, healthy immune system also prevents diseases as well.
Imagine sitting down with a cup of tea, a handful of walnuts, and a spark of curiosity about how your everyday choices could transform your health. That's the kind of journey you're about to embark on with Dr. William Li, a world-renowned physician and scientist whose books, Eat to Beat Disease and Eat to Beat Your Diet, have reshaped how we think about food as medicine. Dr. Li's health wisdom centers on a simple yet profound idea. The foods you eat, like those crunchy, nutrient-packed nuts you might already love, can fight cancer, burn fat, and boost your vitality. His groundbreaking research, especially on how nuts can starve cancer cells and tackle harmful fat, feels like a revelation you'll want to share with everyone you know. So, grab a cozy spot, hit that like button, share this with a friend, leave a comment with your favorite nut, and subscribe to dive deeper into this life-changing wisdom with us. You might be wondering, who is Dr. William Li, and why should you trust his insights? He's not just a doctor. He's a vascular biologist who's spent decades studying how blood vessels work in your body, particularly how they feed diseases like cancer. His TED Talk, Can We Eat to Starve Cancer?, has over 11 million views, and his work with the Angiogenesis Foundation has influenced treatments for over 70 diseases. But what makes Dr. Li so special is his knack for translating complex science into practical advice you can use at your kitchen table. His books teach you how foods like nuts activate your body's natural defenses, making you feel empowered rather than overwhelmed. Let's talk about nuts, those little powerhouses you probably have in your pantry right now. Dr. Li calls nuts grand slammers because they support all 5 of your body's health defense systems: angiogenesis, regeneration, microbiome, DNA protection, and immunity. Walnuts, almonds, pecans, macadamias, hazelnuts, and pistachios aren't just tasty snacks. They're packed with omega-3 fats, polyphenols, and fiber that can shrink harmful visceral fat and starve cancer by cutting off its blood supply. Picture this. A friend of mine, Sarah, started adding a handful of walnuts to her morning yogurt after learning about Dr. Li's research. She says she feels more energized, and knowing she's doing something to protect her health makes every bite feel like a small victory. Have you ever thought about how cancer grows? Dr. Li explains it in a way that's easy to grasp. Cancer cells need blood vessels to deliver nutrients and oxygen, a process called angiogenesis. Too many blood vessels can fuel tumors, but nuts have anti-angiogenic compounds that help keep this process in check. For example, walnuts contain ellagic acid, which can slow the growth of blood vessels feeding cancer cells. It's like turning off the tap to a leaky pipe, simple but effective. Next time you're munching on a handful of almonds, think about how you're giving your body a tool to fight back. Now, let's zoom in on fat, not the kind you're trying to avoid, but the healthy fats in nuts that Dr. Li says are your allies. Unlike the harmful visceral fat that clings to your organs and raises disease risk, the monounsaturated and omega-3 fats in nuts help burn that dangerous fat while boosting your brain and immune system. Dr. Li's research shows that eating about 2 ounces of tree nuts weekly, think a small handful of pecans or pistachios, can lower your risk of cancer recurrence by up to 46% in some cases. I remember chatting with my neighbor Tom, who was skeptical about nuts because he thought they were fattening. After I shared Dr. Lee's insights, he started tossing macadamias into his salads and noticed he felt fuller and more focused. What's so exciting about Dr. Lee's approach is how practical it is. You don't need to overhaul your diet or buy expensive supplements. Just add a handful of nuts to your day. Sprinkle almonds on your oatmeal, blend walnuts into a smoothie, or keep a baggie of pistachios in your car for a quick snack. Dr. Lee's book Eat to Beat Your Diet emphasizes that small changes, like choosing nuts over processed snacks, can heal your metabolism and reduce unhealthy fat. Have you tried sneaking nuts into your meals yet? Share your favorite way in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas. Let's take a moment to appreciate how nuts fit into Dr. Lee's broader food as medicine philosophy. He's not about deprivation. He's about adding foods you love that love you back. In Eat to Beat Disease, he lists over 200 foods that support your health, but nuts stand out because they're so versatile and accessible. Whether you're tossing hazelnuts into a stir-fry or nibbling on pecans during a movie, you're making choices that align with your body's natural ability to heal. It's like having a personal health coach in every crunchy bite. Speaking of cancer, Dr. Lee's research on nuts is especially compelling for prevention and survival. A study he often cites, published in the British Journal of Nutrition, found that people who eat nuts regularly have a lower risk of developing cancer. For those already battling cancer, like my cousin Anna, who faced breast cancer last year, nuts can be a game changer. Anna started eating a mix of walnuts and almonds daily after reading Dr. Lee's work, and she swears it helped her feel stronger during treatment. While nuts aren't a cure, they're a powerful tool to support your body's fight. Let's pivot to how nuts help with fat, specifically the kind that's linked to chronic diseases. Dr. Lee explains that visceral fat, the stuff that hides around your organs, is more than just a cosmetic issue. It's a driver of inflammation and cancer risk. The healthy fats and fiber in nuts, like the beta-glucans in macadamias, help your body burn this fat by activating brown fat, which is your body's natural fat-burning furnace. Imagine your body as a cozy fireplace, and nuts are the kindling that keeps the fire burning strong. How cool is it that something as simple as a handful of pistachios can do that? You might be thinking, okay, but how do I make this work in my busy life? Dr. Lee's got you covered with practical tips. He suggests keeping nuts in easy-to-reach spots, like a bowl on your desk or a jar in your kitchen, to make healthy snacking effortless. He also recommends pairing nuts with other cancer-fighting foods, like berries or dark chocolate, for a double dose of benefits. My friend Lisa tried this by making a trail mix with almonds, dried blueberries, and dark chocolate chips. She says it's her go-to snack for work, and it keeps her from reaching for sugary vending machine treats. Let's address a common worry. Aren't nuts high in calories? Dr. Lee tackles this myth head-on in Eat to Beat Your Diet. While nuts are calorie-dense, their healthy fats and fiber make you feel full, so you're less likely to overeat. Plus, your body doesn't absorb all the calories from nuts. Some pass through undigested, thanks to their fiber content. It's like getting all the benefits without the guilt. Have you ever hesitated to eat nuts because of the calorie count? Try Dr. Lee's trick of portioning out a small handful to enjoy their benefits without overdoing it. Another gem from Dr. Lee's research is how nuts support your gut health, which is crucial for fighting cancer and managing fat. The fiber in nuts acts as a prebiotic, feeding the good bacteria in your microbiome. A healthy gut means better immunity and less inflammation, which can lower your cancer risk. I started adding a few pecans to my dinner salads after learning this, and I've noticed I feel less bloated and more balanced. What's one small change you could make to include nuts in your diet today? Let's not forget the emotional side of this journey. Eating for health can feel overwhelming, especially if you're worried about cancer or struggling with weight. Dr. Lee's warm, encouraging approach makes it feel like you're not alone. His books are like having a kind friend who says, "You've got this, and I'm here to help." When I first read Eat to Beat Disease, I felt a sense of relief knowing I could make a difference with something as simple as nuts. It's empowering to know you're taking steps to protect your health with every bite. As you think about incorporating nuts into your life, consider the bigger picture of Dr. Lee's philosophy. It's not just about nuts. It's about building a lifestyle that celebrates food as medicine. Nuts are a perfect starting point because they're delicious, convenient, and backed by science. Whether you're preventing disease, supporting recovery, or just wanting to feel your best, nuts are like a daily hug from your kitchen. What's your favorite nut to snack on, and how do you like to eat it? Drop it in the comments to inspire others. Let's wrap this up with a nod to Dr. Lee's vision, a world where food empowers you to live longer, healthier, and happier. His shocking discovery about nuts, that they can burn fat and starve cancer cells, is a reminder that small choices add up to big results. Next time you grab a handful of walnuts or pistachios, know that you're partnering with your body to fight disease and thrive. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs a health boost, and subscribe to keep exploring Dr. Lee's wisdom with us. Here's to your health and a handful of nuts every day.